On YouTube, just finished watching. I'm a little tired. Just finished watching All In. Yo, banging, beautiful wrestling program. I love this. I loved it. It was better than SummerSlam. I would say it's up there with NXT. Or I would say that me personally, I think this was better than NXT's, and that's saying something. Every match has something for everybody. It was a wonderful show. I digged it. I'm a little tired, so I'm just gonna try to run through the card right quick. And this is my review for the show. First match was Kazarian. I forget the other guy's name. Social. They ROH tag team. I'm trying to remember it. The one with Christopher Daniels and Kazarian and the other guy. I don't even know the other guy. I can't remember the other guy's name. But Social Uncensored versus the Briscoes. Social Uncensored went over. Good match, good tag match. A lot of back and forth. And a lot of these matches had some time in them. It was, I would say, 11 matches altogether. And they had to be off air at, I want to say, 11 o'clock. And it just abruptly stopped. Like, you watching it and it's 11 o'clock hit and it just abruptly stopped. I would say that would be the only gripe I had with it. Other than that, everything was perfect. Well, I have one other gripe, but I'll get into that. Second match was the 15. Now, I'm trying to go off the head with this, so I'm trying to remember. The second match was the 15-man Battle Royal match, and it was like TNA, Ring of Honor, New Japan, and AAA, well, Lucha Underground, AAA, whatever, took dice, rolled it, and said, it was a little bit of everybody in there. But Flip Gordon came over with the win. He eliminated Bully Ray. he definitely eliminated Bully Ray, which is crazy. Flip Gordon, he's an upcomer that you need to keep an eye on him. Really good. I would say that match was 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 stars. The first match, I would say same thing around 3 out of 5 stars. Good match, good everything. Next match was, I want to say, was it Matt Cross? Matt Cross versus, who was it? I want to say MJF. Matt Cross versus MJF. Matt Cross went over. A little lengthy match. I would say this could have been a contender. This is my opinion. It could have been contender of a match of the night. Well, then again, it was a whole bunch of good matches. So it was like, but you know, it could have been. It was a really good match. This is my opinion, though. Next match, it's the fourth match. Yeah, the fourth match was Christopher Daniels. Yes, Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels versus Stephen Amell from Arrow. It was actually a funny match. They had a couple of spots. Stephen Amell did pretty good. He did pretty good. He did way better than he did in WWE for that little cameo match he did. But he did pretty good. Like, no Neville. They didn't show Neville. Neville wasn't in the show on the card. He wasn't on the show. But it sucks. I wish he was. But here's hoping to next year, right? Madison Square Garden. So he went till Christopher Daniels goes over. He beats him with a couple of dirty heel tactics. But you know, it's Christopher Daniels. I can prove otherwise. Then the next match after that was the females match, which was really good. WWE, these ladies, you grabbed above all the other people, but these ladies right here, you should have thought about grabbing up. It was pretty good. Tessa Blanchard, she goes over, she beats Madison, Rayne, Chelsea, was it Chelsea? I can't remember. Chelsea Green, I think that's her name. It was a good match. Tessa Blanchard goes over. She's really good. I was thinking Madison Rayne was going to win. You know what I mean? Because they was pushing her so hard in ROH. Well, a couple coming up, she was, gaining momentum or whatever. But Tessa Blanchard, right person, went over. So, next match was it was good. I had one gripe with the match. It ended how I wanted it to end because the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, I know he's smiling down on Cody right now because Cody beats Nick, a.k.a. Magnus, from Impact. He beats him for the NWA Heavyweight Championship. So now he is among the elite. No pun intended. He's among the elite with his father, Ric Flair, AJ Styles. You know, everyone who held that prestigious title. It was a good match. It was a spot where I think DDP had handed him a blood packet or something, where he could have just easily just bladed himself, but he had a blood packet and he was down and looked like he was having trouble with it. I don't know. It was crazy. It was stupid, but yeah, it was crazy. Now, this to me, it had to be. It was very close. Well, Cody goes over. Of course, he's the new NWA champion. Okay. Next match, I want to say this is the 7th match. Cody was the 6th match. The 7th match. I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. I want to say Hangman Page. It was Hangman Page versus Joey Janella. Hangman Page versus wow. This match was crazy. This match was really, 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 really good. I want to say match of the night. I'm reaching and want to say the match of the night because this match was crazy. It's this one. It had to be between this one and Omega and Pentagon with match of the night. Hands down, hands in the air, match of the night. Really good. Hangman Page go over. He beats Joey Janella, as he should. Next match, this had to be. I want to say. I'm sorry, guys. I'm doing this off the head. I'm tired. I'm trying to remember the championship and ROH championship. Jay Lethal versus Flip Gordon. Good match, great match. Actually, all these matches that had some time that you can invest. They had a story going. I definitely like this match. Of course, Jay Lethal goes over. But at the end of the match, Bully Ray comes and kicks him in the nuts. Excuse me. But yeah, at the end of the match, at least let the match play out. But Jay Lethal wins, and Bully Ray comes down and he calls calamity and destruction or whatever. So next match was, Pentagon Jr. versus Kenny Omega. Yeah, this match, he hit him with the V trigger like, I want to say 7-8 times, and he kept kicking out. He power drived them. He put him power bombs, spot after spot. Like, God, he kept kicking out. Pentagon is the truth. I respect and I like Pentagon very much. He's awesome. Pentagon Jr. did his thing. Kenny Omega, what can I say? You know what I mean? I say behind AJ Styles. Y'all can say what you want to say. Behind AJ Styles, he's the best. He's the second best. Y'all can say he's number one, but AJ Styles is my guy. He's going to be number one always. But yeah, Kenny Omega did his thing. That match, Kenny Omega goes over and beats Pentagon. I really wanted Pentagon to win this match, but it was a great match. I loved it. It was awesome. It was off the hook. I'll say 5. Dave Meltzer will give it. He's probably gonna give it like 20, like 15 out of 10 stars or 5 stars, or whatever he gonna do. It was a good match. It was a really good match. Next match, Omega's rival, Kazuchika Okada, versus who he was going against. It was Marty Skur. Marty Skur. You know, the villain of Bullet Club. Of course, Okada goes over, but it was kind of weird. I expected a lot from these two, a lot more. No, don't get me wrong. It was a really good match. It was a very good match, but it could have been more. It could have been a little bit better. That's just my opinion. It was a good match, but I just expect more from Okada. Not Hangman Page. I'm sorry. Marty Skur. I can't even pronounce him. Excuse me, but he's good. So you know, it was. I expected this to be one of the matches of the night, or just like right up there. But it was like, this is the match of the night, and it was like right here. You know, it was still really, really good, but I expected it to be like up there with one of the matches of the night. That's what I just expected. Then in the main event, which ended abruptly, Rey Mysterio and Phoenix and Bo, I can't even remember his name. He's like, he did his thing, but he's kind of forgettable. And who was the guy? Bandoro or something like that. I don't know. Versus the Golden Elite. Of course, the Golden Elite goes over. Kota Ibushi and Young Bucks. I just wish the match would have been a little longer. It ended abruptly, just too quick for my taste. Overall, the show was extremely good. Extremely good. I loved it. It was awesome. Very awesome. Cody Rhodes, Young Bucks, y'all did your thing. I thank you for giving us an alternative other than watching WWE stuff all the time. It's annoying. They had with very little building. Some of them, well, and they perspective, they little companies that they not little companies, but the companies they in, they had their own little stories or whatever. But Pentagon and Kenny Omega didn't have a story behind it, but they had made a story during the match, and it was beautiful, and I appreciated it. It was crazy good. You guys need to go and try to find it somewhere. You gotta stream it, find it, get to it. Alright, as Mr. Neil, I've been all in, watching all in, and I've been all in on this video. I'm tired. I'm gonna get some sleep. Alright, y'all be good, and I'm gonna holler at you. Alright, later.